Hello and welcome to another month of the Single Cask Club. Hello to all our existing members and as always, hello to our new members as well this month. My name's Guy. Here we are at the Strong Water Co. 78 High Street in Banchory in Royal Deeside. So the way this works, we dram number one and then dram number two. Bit of chat from me, and then make sure if you enjoy the drams afterwards, make sure you take advantage of the 10% off. Especially this month, we've got some, I think, incredible value drams, which is not always the case. Last month we had some Springbank, which is all very good. Thank you all for that. We've also got some Daft Mill single cask coming on this month. So we had a few bottles of that, which is great. We've had lots of new whiskies come in this week, or just this week. I'm going to have to read from a list because I don't know. I can't remember them all. We've got two Ben Rinnes's. We've had a Ben Nevis, a 13-year-old Ben Nevis at 55 quid, absolute banger. We've got a Glenord, a Glentockers, a Linkwood. We've got a 32-year-old North British from Little Brown Dog, which is this one. If you've not already bought a bottle of that, 85 quid, or use your discount as well, get £8.50 off that. It's an absolutely stunning bottle of whiskey for that. I don't think you get many things like that. So that's very interesting. So 32-year-old North British. We've got two Daryuanes come in. One's from Little Brown Dog, which is the next Isla cask, and the other one's from Carnmore. We've also got a 35-year-old single cask, Milton Duff. We've got a 50-year-old single cask, Invergordon, just come in. And then we've also got some other 30-year-old Glenfarclas, some 21-year-old single cask Glenlivet, some 18-year-old PX Balvenie, and then another 21-year-old Aaron Lochranza as well. So some super interesting stuff come in. Lots of new stuff going, which is great. The year has started well. Finally, people have started releasing stuff again. So, first dram this month. Hopefully everyone's got their little tasting glass there. The new members are ongoing subscriptions. So first month, this comes from a new bottler again from Skeen Whiskies. So Andrew's chap, local kind of bloke, based out of Fingin, which is just 6 miles down the road from where we are here. So he does a lot of kind of export stuff. And then what he does at the end of it, he started working with us at the end of it, doesn't matter about the label, doesn't matter about the bottle. All of this is about spirit. So this is literally about, his passion is about getting interesting spirit as cheap as possible into a glass in front of you. So dram number one this month comes from Jura. So this is a 13-year-old Jura, bottled at 48% from an Oloroso cherry cask. So Jura you would think would be a smoky whiskey coming from the Isles, but it's actually not. It was when it was rebuilt in the 1960s, there was a demand for very light, soft, easy kind of going style. So it's got this classic kind of vanilla ice creamy, kind of soft, delicate style. It's got a fairly short fermentation time. Then it's got very tall stills, so it wants either a lot of time in cask, or it wants a very active cask as well. I tried a cask of another bottling of this, a cask of a 32-year-old Jura, which was amazing the other day. And that did nothing for a long time, and then was put into an active cask at the end of it, where it became very, very interesting. This one I think is great because it's just 13-year-old. It was refilled first of all, and then it was re-racked into Oloroso sherry. And on the nose, well, Jura as well. I think the proprietary stuff, I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of ignore quite a bit of it. I wouldn't really go for it. So. But this one is quite good for kind of bucking the trend for me. So on the nose, I think this is classic kind of real kind of vanilla-y style. It's funny, it's almost a bit Dunwich-y, Dunwich Warehouse. I know it's not not how the casks are, but it's got that kind of slight kind of funky woodiness to it. I think it's got this kind of kind of vanilla cream on a windswept West Coast beach. On the nose kind of style, if you want to go really wanky with our tasting notes. And then the cask, it just adds that funky oak tannin with a bit of caramel and kind of raisins there as well. On the palate. It's kind of got a nice soft spice to it. It becomes more green apple-y. There's a real freshness to it, which is matched with that vanilla as well. I think Mm. I think the finish then is becoming much more. It's softer. It's more vanilla. It's more kind of ripe nectarine, ripe peach kind of style, but very gentle indeed. So yeah, that's our first dram this month. So a 13-year-old Jura, bottled at 48% from Ski and Whiskies. So that is 55 quid on the shelf. With a 10% off, it makes it 49.50. So I think that's, yeah, an absolute belter. So that is dram number one, a Jura 13-year-old. So dram number two this month. It's not often that we do the same dram back to back. It's kind of, I'd more say, pretty unusual. But I'm going to be excused this month because I think this is really exciting and really fun, and I think incredibly good value for what it is as well. So the first time I tried a sample of this, the sample of it, this is a tomatin. When I first tried a sample of this, it looked nothing like this. It was very, very light. It had not been in the cask for very long, and I thought, yeah, that's fine. I'll buy a few of them, and we'll see how we go. So when the bottles were then delivered, I opened them up and saw that. I thought, I think I'll need to try that. So opened a bottle, tried some. I thought, right, how much do you have of this? And we were the first people that you come to, so a bit of it. So I said, right, well, please may I have all of that, please. I don't think anyone else needs that. So yeah, this is a tomatin 9-year-old. This is from a very active Oloroso sherry cask. It's been well and truly sherry bombed. As you'd imagine, on the nose, it is just Demerara, sticky toffee pudding, and kind of a date surprise, really, isn't it? Yeah, with a side of sherry soaked plums, really. It's just got it all there. Bearing in mind, this is a 35 quid whiskey on the shelf, so we're not looking for something hugely complex, but we're looking for something that's got a bit of character to it. Bottled at 48% as well, which I think is great, and that colour as well is just magnificent. So we'll have a try. So as you'd imagine, great mouthfeel. It's cacao powder, it's coffee, it's got a really lovely burnt kind of dark chocolatey style to it. It's, it's 35 quid. I mean, it's ridiculous. Tasting notes guy. Yeah, it's lovely. It's got everything there. It's got Oloroso sherry cask in abundance. It's still got that light fruitiness of tomato in the background that's just about there. And it just leaves you wanting to go for more and more as you go. So that's, yeah, dram number two. 39.50 on the shelf, and then your 10% is 35.55. So enjoy that, and we shall see you all next month.